Hey guys, this is Austin with Tactical Approach Outdoors. On today's episode of Tree Stand Placement, we're going to be talking about inside corners, so stay tuned. So what I'm talking about with an inside corner is it's actually pretty self-explanatory. We're in a bigger woodlot, but we've got a crop field up against us. In the crop field, right where it corners, that inside corner, inside the woodlot is what I'm talking about by an inside corner. It creates a little bit of a funnel, a little bit of a pinch point. Because here on public land especially, the deer aren't going to want to stay in the open. They're going to move in the open during daylight. So they're going to stay back here in the woods, okay? I've got a ridge behind me they'll use for bedding. There's oaks up there that they'll use for feeding. This could be a great place for a staging area, not just to move through during midday when it comes to rut action, but a staging area also as the deer kind of funnel out into the field. So right here you've got a pretty big trail kind of heading parallel with the ridge. Maybe it goes up the ridge a little bit. And then it will actually intersect with another trail in a major scrape. It's underwater right now, but a major scrape coming out of that field. In this particular spot, we also have multiple pin oaks that are dropping for us, which is even better. It gives us a little bit of a draw, a little bit of a feed tree. Like I said, a place for them to stage before they get into that major crop after dark. So normally these kind of areas, you're going to find scrapes. But there's also more scrapes on the edge of the crop field exactly how we want it. If that ridge was a little bit steeper, it would have gave us an even better pinch point, and that would have been even better, but that's not a huge deal. It's not a big deal. How we're going to hunt this particular spot is we're going to pick this tree right here. It's a very nice diameter tree, a larger tree. We can get 20 to 25 feet easy in that tree, and we're going to be concealed. We're at 15 to 20 yards. This trail right here we're actually pretty close to. We might be 5 yards off of this trail, so we're a little close here. But we've got 20 yard shot back to that scrape over there. So we're pretty comfortable with sitting in this particular area and not really getting busted. It's going to take a little bit of more trimming, as you can see. We'll just take some of the tops off of the trees and create some shooting lanes, and that's okay. We can make that work. So wind direction wise, it depends on how steep the ridge is behind you. If the ridge is really steep, it can cause some swirl, and it can cause some funny stuff going on with the wind. But say this particular spot, we got north that direction. So if I'm hunting this on a cold front, I'm going to have primarily a north wind, which will be blowing my scent basically that direction. Which this trail works a little bit off to an angle. Those trails shoot off that way at an angle. So what I'm actually doing is I'm just barely skirting the wind when it comes to that. So by the time that these deer actually get close to me and possibly downwind, they'll be so close that my scent will either be above them or I'm already drawn and ready to let an arrow fly. So it'd be too late at that point for them anyways. So the steeper the ridge behind me, the better the pinch. The steeper the ridge, also the worse the wind. So you just have to play your odds. You know, it depends on your area in particular. So this is a great place to hunt if you've got a little bit bigger of a woodlot, not a whole lot of pinch points and funnels throughout the system, but you've got ag fields, and those will create a little bit of pinch points and draws in themselves. So that is today's episode. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.